Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Ages Kingdom, and in this topic I'm going to discuss counseling and guidance for second year B.Sc, fourth year B.Sc of nursing management, M.Sc first year nursing education and advanced nursing practice, and even in GNM also so many areas this topic has included. Let's come back to the topic. Techniques or approaches for the counseling. What kind of, if you want to give any counseling to any student or your friends or your mother or your father or they are giving, so what kind of techniques usually we use? This is a important question. I am going to explain you individually one point. Technique or approaches to counseling. It's based on the nature of counseling process. What kind of counseling process we are using? According to that, we will classify them as directive counseling, non-directive counseling, elective counseling, short-term counseling and long-term counseling. So directive, the word itself is saying here completely this counseling is related with psychiatric or psychological problems or psychological issues or health issues are there. We are goal oriented, giving counseling and guidance. It's a completely goal oriented. We are taking a specific point and speaking on specific topic and try to modify on specific area. That's why we call it as directive counseling. And non-directive counseling means then here directly the specific point may not be included, but it includes all the points, and but the overall here we will say to modify certain kinds of behaviors. And elective counseling also we say it is like a specific or goal oriented counseling, and marital counseling, family counseling, then behavioral counseling, such kind of words when we use, which call it as elective counseling. And short term counseling means you know that when a student caught in some situations like maybe doing some mischief, so we will give some short period of time, short term counseling. Whereas long term counseling means when persons have a specific behavioral disorders and it requires more years together counseling or months together counseling is required, that we call it as a long term counseling. And the other counseling, when we speak about it, clinical counseling, psychological counseling, psychotherapeutic counseling, student counseling, placement counseling, marriage counseling, vocational counseling, individual counseling, group counseling, behavioral counseling, dietary counseling, motivational counseling, interpersonal counseling, bereavement counseling means when a person is in death or grief, we will give some counseling for some people. When we visit some individuals when their father expired or then their family members expired, so during that time when we give some counseling, that is called bereavement counseling. Problem solving counseling, case studies, then educational counseling, occasional counseling, counseling in health and living conditions, person counseling, moral and religious and social counseling, counseling in leisure time, self-help group counseling and peer group counseling. So this is all different types of counseling. If they ask like approaches or types of counseling, everything you can include: orientation service counseling, appraisal service counseling, information service counseling and counseling services, etc. So these are the different types or approaches for the guidance and counseling services. So thank you for watching. If you really like my class, please do subscribe and share, and let somebody get benefited from my videos.